All right, so I wanted to share a story, and typically when we're sharing or when I'm sharing, I've stayed away from a couple topics, and maybe they're uncomfortable topics, but I want to get down into something that happened to me recently in 2023. So in October of 2023, my wife and I competed in Rome, and on our way back from Rome, I started to experience some pain, some real lower back pain. It started gradually for the day that we were traveling back, and then by the time we landed here October 31st for Halloween, I was in severe pain. We took our daughter out trick-or-treating. That night I had to wake my wife up and say, hey, listen, like we gotta go to the ER. Like this is bad. I've had 11 major surgeries and I've never been a 10 out of 10 on pain, right? You know, they always ask you that question at the doctor. I've never had that. I've had compound fractures, collarbone sticking out, shattered, fib and tib, and still never been 10 out of 10. And I was facing what I thought was my mortality. I was facing like, oh, this is going to be it. So we rushed me to the ER. I was laying on the floor at the check-in area. They got me into the back. I started passing in and out. So I would lose consciousness. I'd be up, out of conscious, up, out of conscious, just going in and out because the pain was taking me out. Come to find out I have an intestinal blockage. Well, sitting in the back and I'm going in and out and I'm scared. And for the first time in my life, I felt safe, felt a presence, felt present. I felt God. I felt my brother, my older brother who had just passed, Jay. I had felt him. I felt God. No, I didn't see God. I didn't see Jay. What I felt was a comfort. I felt their presence with me. And I felt like whatever happened, I was okay. I was good. All of these years of being faithful, not really truly understanding what faith is, I felt that. I felt that God was there to take care of me, whatever his plan was. I was okay. And, I looked at Elena and I said, hey, I'm good. Everything's going to be fine. They couldn't pinpoint the pain. They couldn't stop the pain. They were trying to drug me up. I'm not a big drug guy. The drugs weren't really doing anything but making me pass out for 15 minutes, wake up, still the same amount of pain. And at the end of the day, they were able to clear the blockage with medicines. Didn't even have to tube me, but they were able to clear the blockage. And, I'm sitting there, I can't, it's been a huge recovery. I'm still recovering today. It's months down the road. We're in January now, and I'm still recovering from the nerve pain that it created from the blockage. Doing physical therapy for that, seeing doctors for that, no meds for that. Where we've gotten today, or let's say, so I'm in the hospital for 4 days, and I'm facing that mortality. I'm coming out of there, and I'm thinking, man, like I want to share this story. So I share this story with my friends, with my family, and I want to share this story with you. I want to share this story with people that I probably wouldn't share it with, and I want to tell you about God's plan. So I come out of there. I check myself out after 4 days because I'm fighting for something. I want to finish up in my tournament season at the top, right? And in order to do that, I have to go win another tournament. So I drive us down to Nashville. They don't want to do the tournament, whatever. Nobody wants me to do the tournament, I should say. I want to do it. I want to finish up the way I want to finish up my season. So get down to Nashville, can't really walk, can't really stand up. I'm praying on it, and I'm just putting everything in what I feel like in God's hands. Like, do the right things, do the best things. I get out there in the mat. I end up winning a match against a really good competitor, Tim Dawson. Really nice guy. Come out of there and go, okay, well, I've got one more to do. I got to get to Waco. So I have to fly to Phoenix for work. The next week I have to go to Waco. So we fly to Waco. The whole time, I'm not doubting myself. Still can't stand, still can't train, hadn't trained at all. Get to Waco, and I have to face Alexandria Kajo. End up, getting out there, winning that, won it by submission in the first, I think it was minute and a half. Still can't walk, still can't really stand, kind of dragging myself around. And, people ask me today, they're like, how did you do that? There's no doubt in my mind the way that I got there was God. It was in God's plan. It was that mentality of giving your life over to something and believing in something bigger than yourself. I hear people say it all the time, like I hear professors say it all the time, you have to believe in something bigger. You got to be fighting for something bigger. And I'm going to tell you, like when you turn your life or turn your faith over, that's the way that you achieve, and that's the way you find success, right? In success, I don't mean money. That's not what success is. I mean, that's where you find your true self or what you're truly capable of. I've heard people talk about being able to achieve that, and I've never experienced that until at 47 years old is my first time experiencing that. I wanted to share that. Like I said, I want to share that with you. I want to share that testimony with you. With God, all things truly are possible. With faith, all things truly are possible. And what you think your limitations are, they're your manly, your worldly limitations. They're the limitations that other people put on you, that you put on yourself. But again, with your faith, with God, believe, trust, have faith. All things are possible.